What is going on, everybody? WeedleTwineedle here, and we are backing out with an Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle, and this one's going to be a PE Wi-Fi battle against Chantelle, a person I battle off my Discord server, and to all who are interested in joining my Discord server, a place where you can hang out, find Wi-Fi battles, and just chit-chat with other players, a link to my Discord will be in the description. Now today, I'm using a Hail-based team, using some Pokemon you guys suggested for me to use, such as Castform, Alolan Sandslash, and Lumineon. My opponent's team is a Sunny Day-based team from the looks of it, so we're gonna have a nice weather war for you guys today. Without further ado, let's hop into this battle because it's very long, but I promise you guys it is worth watching to the end because it's very intense. If you guys are enjoying my Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon Wi-Fi battle content and want to support my channel, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button as it keeps me motivated to put out these uploads for you guys, and it's always appreciated. So on the first turn, we'll lead up with our good looks. Our Lumineon is my opponent's up with the Regirock. So on the first turn, I go straight for Stab Surf, hoping to one-shot this thing, but since Regirock has Sturdy as its ability, I just can't one-shot it regardless. I'm gonna go for Service. My opponent chooses to go for Stealth Rocks over Sunny Day. Makes a lot of sense since, you know, I have mono ice type, so I don't really appreciate Stealth Rocks being on the field. So unfortunately for my opponent though, I actually brought Hazard Control. I do have the Defog, thankfully, so we're able to remove Stealth Rocks, and my opponent goes for the Sunny Day here in case I just go for Defog. Fair enough, so she's able to reapply the Sun. I would just spam Stealth Rocks in that situation, but fair enough for my opponent. She gets up the Sun, which is mildly inconvenient, but since I do have two Snow Warning users being Aurorus and Abomasnow, I'm not too worried about that. I just go straight for Surf again. I could have definitely went for Ice Beam in that situation actually, but I decided just to click Surf anyway because I really didn't think she would try to preserve a Regirock, but it makes a lot of sense that she would because, you know, I guess she can use that as Death Fodder, but I didn't think she would risk her Grass types like that. I don't know. But now I'm going to bring my blue balls here in my Castform because I could transform to the sunny version of Castform thanks to the Sunny Day. My opponent's going to go straight for a Leaf Blade here just to do as much damage as she can, but since we do resist Grass and Bug, I mean, we do tank it relatively well. Now the person that requested me to use Castform requested me to use Weakness Policy on it.
Why?
However, did you guys see how much damage that resisted Leaf Blade did? How will Castform possibly ever take any super effective attack? That's what I thought. So I'm using a Z Rain Dance Castform instead, as I can increase my speed and actually make it rain. So we're actually going to change the battle background here. That is exactly why I made the battle background like an open field, because you can constantly see the weather changing, so you can actually see the weather wars in more detail, which I thought was a nice little effect I can add to this battle. So we're going to turn into a raindrop. Drops up. I'm gonna drop a Thunder on this Regirock, and basically, yeah, I'm just gonna knock him out. So, hey, Castform got a kill. Hey, good job, Castform. So down goes the Regirock. We transform into the Sun version and the Water version of Castform. If we could transform into the Hail version of Castform, I will be satisfied. So now in comes Liepard. She is gonna go straight for Sunny Day. It makes a lot of sense because, you know, I am Rain, so obviously I'm gonna go for Hydro Pump or something. I knew she was gonna go for a Sunny Day here, so I actually go for the Thunder. I'm actually going to forecast turn into the sunny version of Castform again. This is where I wish I had Weather Ball as opposed to Hydro Pump. But since Castform is so weak, I figured it would need the bonus power, and since if I used Rain Dance into Water Z move, Hydro Pump, it has the potential to actually kill something, so that is exactly why I'm running Hydro Pump over Weather Ball. But in this battle, I wish I definitely had Weather Ball because I could just hit him with like a stab Weather Ball in the sun and just knock him out, but unfortunately, you know, I just have a Hydro Pump instead, which is, you know, a mild inconvenience for me, but I didn't expect to face a Sunny Day based team with a Hail team. It was a little bit of a coincidence here. My opponent's gonna go for a knockoff here, trying to knock out my Castform, but since I have a Z Crystal, she can't knock me out with knockoff. We're able to go for Rain Dance here to transform back into the Teardrop. She's gonna go for the Encore to, you know, lock me into Rain Dance, but since she did get paralyzed by my Thunder, I thought maybe I felt safe enough staying in, risking the full para, but I mean, I didn't get it, so now I'm gonna be forced out. Bringing in my Abomasnow here as I could just reset the, you know, weather, turn the rain into hail. So now it's going to start hailing, and my opponent is going to go straight for the Sunny Day here just to get rid of the rain. So now we go for rain to hail to sun all in one turn. These are the weather wars I live for. So now it's sunnying, or it's sunny yet again. Unfortunately for my opponent though, I do have both Aurorus and Abomasnow, so I'm not really too concerned about Sunny Day. I could just bring in Aurorus here and set up the hail. And I really don't lose anything for it. Like, potentially I can like get knocked off, but it doesn't really matter to me. She's just going to go straight for Sunny Day again, predicting me to switch into my Aurora. So that was a really intelligent play on my opponent's part, because now I'm forced out yet again unless I want to let the sun stay on the field. So my opponent's actually playing this pretty well, as now I'm actually going to switch out of my Give Me Aurora Pail and bring in my Nunu, my Abomasnow, because I just want to reset up the hail. Eventually she'll get paralyzed on the Sunny Day, or just run on a Sunny Day BP. So I really have no reason not to switch between the two, as she does predict me to switch into Abomasnow and goes for the U-turn. So she's actually playing really well. Like I said, my opponent's actually reading me like a book. So I mean, I guess she has to even have a chance of winning, because she has such a big disadvantage in this battle. So now she's going to bring in her Victory Bell here, and I'm pretty sure she outspeeds me because Abomasnow is really slow. And I don't think Ice Shard's going to knock him out, so I don't want to lose my Snow Warning user, because I could just keep switching in between Aurora and Abomasnow to just force the hail to be, set up. So now I'm going to bring in my Castform just so I could transform into the Snow version of it, or the Hail version, just so I can get all 3 forms of Castform into one battle. That's the only reason why I sacked off my Castform there. So now goes Castform to Sludge Bomb. I mean, hey, we got to see all 3 forms of Castform in one game, and Castform got 1 kill and paralyzed Liepard, so at least it almost did something. So good job, Castform. Now I'm gonna bring my ice. Now I'm gonna bring in my Ice Dorito here, my Bear Tech, because I can just go for Ice Little Crash here. My opponent's gonna bring in. Do you know the way? Die already! No, I don't know the way. I think you should probably adjust the Tide Pod if you're naming your Alolan Sandslash after that stupid Uganda Knuckles meme. Oh my God, why? Just let the meme die, please. But yeah, Ice Little Crash unfortunately misses to the side. But Ice Little Crash is either a hit or miss. Maybe either hit it and automatically flinch, or just land to the side. Here, I explain exactly what I mean. We get a flinch on the Sandslash, and now it's going to die to the hail. So now it goes Sandslash, as at least we were able to knock out the Uganda Knuckles meme. So that annoying ass meme is dead. I just hope it stays dead now and doesn't, respawn in my Twitter feed. By the way, if you want to follow my Twitter, I'll leave a link to my Twitter in the description. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. My opponent brings in the Aaliyah Vandy here, which is pretty surprising. She's actually going to go for the Endure, which is very surprising because the hail's still active, but she is going to be Endure. And now she's going to activate her weakness policy. So she covered the weakness policy in this game, since I didn't actually run a weakness policy on this team. At the very least, there's still a weakness policy in this game. But somehow she knew the hail was going to wear off that turn, so now I'm pretty much forced to sack off one of my hail users, or else this thing gets 2 kills. So I'm going to bring my Abomasnow with Deathwater, reapply the hail, just so, we can just reapply the hail and knock him out with the buffeting of the hail. My opponent just go for Fell Sting here, just to knock out my Abomasnow, fair enough. And down goes my Abomasnow to the Fell Stinger. So this actually works out for her, because she's able to knock out one of my Snow Warning users, which is going to help out her manual Sunny Day users a shit ton, because I can't just, mindlessly switch in between those two anymore, because she can actually still outplay me. So we're able to knock out the Leah Venetida, with the hail, thankfully, as now she's going to bring in her Goth Coochie, the Liepard. That nickname was so freaking weird, man. Whatever. Now we're going to bring in Icy Dorito here, because, Bear Trick just is a big triangle, which is why it has Ice Dorito as its name. I'm going to go straight for Banded Aqua Jet here, because I am choice Banded Bear Tick with Aqua Jet, just in case I need priority on this team. I have Ice Shard on Abomasnow and Aqua Jet, so we're able to knock out the Liepard with Aqua Jet, but she's not able to reapply the hail, or the Sunny Day, so that's pretty good for me. Now I'm going to switch out and bring my Sanic here, my Alolan Sandslash. So we have Uganda Knuckles and Sanic in the same battle. Not bad, but I mean, Sanic's actually a funny meme as opposed to, do you know the way? I don't know, that meme is just so stupid. Let it die, please. It should have just stayed in VR chat. It should have stayed in VR chat. Why did it have to become a normie meme? Why? But now I'm going to bring in Good Looks, my Lumineon here, because I was expecting Hidden Power Fire. I was just scouting for it, honestly. As my opponent's going to pull a switch into Fapidash here, so that does tell me she likely doesn't have Hidden Power Fire. She probably has Weather Ball to hit, grass types, or just, steel types and stuff. So now, going to bring in Good Looks here, as my opponent's going to go for the Wild Charge and knock out my Lumineon. I was just going to stay in here and go for Surf, just knock out the Rapidash, but she just goes for Wild Charge. Pretty safe move, knocks out my Lumineon. Though preserving Lumineon didn't really help me out much, since my Rain Dance user was dead, so I did have Swift Swim on my Lumineon, but saving it was pretty much useless. But now I'm going to bring in my Ice Dorito here, as the hail is going to wear off. She's going to pull a switch out and bring in the Flashlight here, since it's currently 3-2. So this match is actually getting pretty close to pretty down to the wire, actually. I'm going to go for Aqua Jet, kind of not do any damage at all, as now she's going to pull a double switch, expecting me to switch out into my Aurorus, because I really have no reason to stay in here. So I am going to pull a switch into my Aurorus, and she pulls a pretty smart double switch into a Rapidash, realizing that I am choice banded Bear Tick from the damage on the on the Sandslash. Oh my god, I keep misspeaking, I'm sorry. We're going to reapply the hail here. as my opponent's gonna get buffeted out by the hail. It's kind of hard to narrate the constant weather changes in this game. My opponent's gonna go for the sunny day here because the Rapidash also has sunny day, and unfortunately my Aurorus doesn't have Earth Power because I gave it Encore over freaking Earth Power. I don't know why. I have Freeze Dry, Blizzard, Stealth Rock, and Encore when it should definitely have Earth Power over Encore. I don't know why I am running Encore. I am regretting it very, very much in this game. But now I'm going to bring in Sonic here, my Alolan Sandslash's Death Fodder, because she did go for the sunny day play. That was very smart. Now she's going to go for the Morning Sun to get all of her health back. So my opponent's actually playing so well. She's back to full HP with her Rapidash, so she can just click Flare Blitz pretty freely here. But now I'm going to switch it back into my Aurorus to reapply the Hail. Though I should have definitely probably sacked off my Alolan Sandslash there, or just trying to burn off some sleep turns, but it's fine. We're going to reapply the Hail because I'm just expecting Flare Blitz this turn. My opponent's going to go for the Sunny Day again, anticipating me to bring in the Aurora. So my opponent is reading me like a book. She's playing so well. So I love my opponent actually predicts me. It just makes me like more inclined to, play well, because I don't know, most of my opponents don't really predict that much, but I love people that keep me on my toes. You know what I'm trying to say? But now I'm going to bring in my Alolan Sandslash here as Death Fodder because I really have no other play. She is playing her Sunny Day Pokemon very, very well. Going to go for the Flare Blitz and just obliterate my Sandslash since, we're quad weak to fire and it's sunny. We probably would have died like 8 times to that Flare Blitz. But now I'm going to bring back in my Aurorus. Give me Aurora Veil because I don't understand why Aurorus doesn't have Aurora Veil. It's literally an ice type that has Aurora in its name. It has access to dual screens already, but it just doesn't have Aurora Veil for some odd reason. Like, I don't understand what Game Freak was thinking. It may have just been like an oversight. They probably just forgot to give it Aurora Veil. They're probably too focused on Alolan Ninetales. I mean, I don't really get it. They give Aurora Veil to like Articuno and stuff, but they didn't give it to Aurora. It's like, come on, Game Freak. I'm gonna go straight for Blizzard here because I literally have no other move to hit this thing. I could have went for Freeze Dry actually, but yeah, Blizzard's not gonna do any damage. She's gonna reapply the Sun, and I pretty much have no other play but to stay in here because if I sack off my Bear Tech, I just lose the game. But since I'm losing my Hail Slider here, it's pretty much GG since he does have the Fire Z move. She has the juice, and she's gonna like one-shot me with the Fire Z move. I literally can't do anything about it, so she's gonna hit me up with a Fire Z move in the Sun. So my poor Aurorus is gonna get melted alive by this Inferno Overdrive. Unfortunately for Aurorus, down goes our buddy Aurorus, and now it's just Bear Tech versus both Victory Bell and Rapidash. So there's literally no way I can win this game because Rapidash is alive. I mean, I could Aqua Jet her to knock him up, and then she could just bring in her Victory Bell and knock him out with a Weather Ball. So instead, I just go for Ice Little Crash here because I'm just going to lose the game anyways. My opponent decides to pull switch into Victory Bell expecting Aqua Jet, but I go for Ice Little Crash because I just was like, GG, man. I'm just going to click Ice Little Crash because it's GG, but she just sends in her Victory Bell, trying to flex on me, I'm assuming. I can't think of any other reason why she would switch into her Victory Bell there, but hey, I'm not complaining. Down goes Victory Bell. So now it's one-on-one. In comes Rapidash. And I mean, we could force a tie if Flare Blitz recoil knocks her out, but she's actually going to go for the Morning Sun just to ensure that it is not a tie. So fair enough, my opponent is playing very well, so she definitely deserves this win for sure. She's going to get all of her health back with Morning Sun. I'm just going to go straight for a Banded Ice Little Crash here. No reason not to. And Banded Ice Little Crash should still do a decent amount of damage to Rapidash, even if it's resisted, as it does do a lot more damage than I actually anticipated. If I got a crit there, maybe we could have knocked him out. But now she realizes that I'm not going to risk this crit. Just going to go straight for Stab Flare Blitz in the Sun and just go for the knockout onto Bear Tick. And obviously I'm going to die to a Stab Flare Blitz in the Sun. Down goes my Ice Dorito, unfortunately. And yeah, down goes Bear Tick. We're going to lose this battle, but the Rapidash is also going to go down to recoil. So we technically tie, but technically she actually wins because she dies after I do. So we're going to lose to Chantelle with a 0-0 loss. That was a very intense Wi-Fi battle, like I said. You guys should have watched to the end because my opponent played so well, and she definitely deserved this win. Her team matchup was horrendous, yet she still managed to pull out a win because, well, I didn't have Earth Power on Aurorus, which didn't help the situation at all. If I had Earth Power on Aurorus, I think the game would have been mine regardless of how well she played. But since I didn't have Earth Power on Aurora, she just played really well, and she definitely deserved this win. Props to my opponent, man. I love when people actually like beat my ass and outplay me on camera, because people accuse me of like only uploading wins for some odd reason when I literally handicap myself every game trying to lose. But we're gonna ignore that. If you guys enjoyed this Wi-Fi battle and really want to support my channel, I would appreciate it very much if you hit the like button, as is always appreciated. And yeah, the question of the day is going to be, what is your favorite weather to use in competitive battling? Let me know in the comments down below if there's a certain weather you prefer over the others, or you just don't really like using weather, or just let me know what your thoughts are on weather teams in general. Now my favorite weather team to use has got to be Rain, because Rain has got to be the easiest weather to use by far. You get Swift Swim users, you get, you know, Thunder, Hurricane Spam. It's just so good, man. You also get like Rain Dish. There's just so many abilities that work with the rain as opposed to like Sunny Day and like Hail and Sand. I mean, you get like Sand Force and Sand Rush with Sand, then for Sunny Day you get like Chlorophyll and Solar Power, and for Sand you get Sand Rush and Sand Force, and that's it. Like, I don't know, man. It's just, Rain has so many more options to it, and I just like Rain a lot more than the other weathers. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite weather is to use in competitive play. But of course, thank you guys so much for watching till the end of the video. I'll check you guys next time. Bye.